Imagine for a second a letter, but not just any letter, one that's written for a whole lifetime, a guide to carry with you through all the good times and, well, all the tough times too. That's exactly what we're diving into today. This really profound wisdom from a Cambodian father to his child, all captured in a book called Kun Mezov Book, which translates to Father's Golden Child.
So, this isn't just some old book of Proverbs. You have to think of it as a deeply personal letter. It's a father's way of trying to be a constant companion for his child, long after he might be gone. The whole point is for it to be a source of comfort, of guidance, and strength, whenever and wherever you might need it.
And this one line, right from the preface, just perfectly captures the heart of the whole thing. It sets the tone for everything that comes next. See, it's not about commanding or telling you what to do, it's about presence. This father is basically offering his endless love and support right here in these pages, a voice you can turn to when you feel all alone.
So this whole journey of advice, it starts with a foundation. The father's belief is that before you can even think about navigating the world, you first have to build a strong, virtuous character. That's the bedrock of a good life.
A really central idea here is something called kantanyuchu, or gratitude. But look, this is way more than just saying thank you. It's about a deep understanding and an active repayment of kindness. To this father, gratitude is a dynamic force, like a shield that literally protects you from negativity and helps you grow. It's a superpower.
And then he lays out this super clear roadmap for living a good life, basically by fulfilling your roles in society with integrity. If you notice the way it's laid out, it starts at home with your parents, then it moves out to your community and your country, and finally, it connects to your spiritual life. It's all about being a positive force in every single circle you're a part of. Okay, so once that foundation of character is set, the father then gives advice on how to actually walk through the world. How to interact with other people and build a life that's rich with good, positive relationships.
Now, this is a huge piece of advice. It centers on the incredible power we all hold in our speech. The father really stresses that our words can literally reshape our reality. Think about it. They can lift someone up when they're down, they can inspire action, or just provide comfort when it's needed most. It's a tool we all have, and he wants his child to learn how to use it wisely.
And this isn't just some abstract idea. No, he gives a very specific checklist for mindful communication. It's not just what you say, but how you say it, when you say it, and why you're saying it. If you follow these principles, your words are going to build bridges and create understanding instead of just causing conflict. Then the father uses this powerful, really vivid metaphor, and this one is specifically for his daughter. He says, your character is like an essence that you put out into the world. If you cultivate virtue, like a beautiful, fragrant flower, you're going to naturally attract good, productive people, the bees. But if you engage in negativity, you'll attract flies, or, harmful influences.
And right after, he offers a parallel metaphor for his son, but with a little twist. For his son, it's about what he actively seeks out. Is he a bee, someone who's always looking for goodness and virtue in the world? Or is he a fly, who's just drawn to corruption and vice? The choice, and of course the consequences, are all his.
I mean, how direct and timeless is that? It just perfectly sums up those last 2 points, doesn't it? The company you keep is what fundamentally shapes your journey. So choose friends who lift you up, who guide you toward wisdom, not the other way.
Life, of course, isn't always smooth sailing. And the father knows this, so he also provides a compass for navigating the inevitable storms. Those inner tools you need to face hardship with some real resilience. He frames it with this universal question, one that we all ask ourselves at some point, right? When things get tough, when the world just feels overwhelming, where do we find the strength to keep going? And the answer he gives is so beautifully simple. Patience. But not as a passive thing, not just waiting around. He means patience as an active, powerful virtue. It's the absolute core of resilience. He describes patience, or khanti, as this source of mental toughness, a shield for your emotions, and a tool for peace. It's what lets you respond to challenges thoughtfully instead of just reacting impulsively. And that makes it the foundation that all the other virtues can be built on. And the metaphor he uses for this is just brilliant. He says a person who masters patience becomes like iron forged in fire. The heat and the pressure don't break them, they actually transform them, making them stronger, more resilient, and in the end, so much more valuable. So after building character, navigating the world, and finding strength when things get tough, what's the ultimate goal? Well, the father wraps things up with his vision of what a truly happy and successful life looks like.
And this, right here, might be the single most important message in the entire book. In a world that's so often obsessed with money and success, his ultimate wish is for something internal. He values wisdom and good character more than anything else, because he believes those are the true treasures of a meaningful life.
So he provides this final, comprehensive guide. This list is basically his entire life philosophy, all summed up. It's a really practical path to finding inner peace, purpose, and real, lasting happiness. It touches on everything from personal integrity and friendships to just being content and having spiritual awareness.
And the guiding principle behind all of this is Dharma, the path of right action. For this father, living a virtuous life isn't just a nice little idea, it's the very thing that makes life worth living. He says it's more fundamental than the air we breathe because it's what truly nourishes the soul.
And that brings us to this really profound final thought, which is rooted in Buddhist teachings. The key to unlocking real contentment and peace isn't about getting everything you want. It's about freeing yourself from constantly wanting. That's a huge shift in perspective, from always accumulating to just appreciating.
You know, the wisdom in this father's letter feels so deeply personal to his Cambodian culture, but at the same time, it's incredibly universal. It really makes you stop and think about the guidance you've gotten in your own life. So, we'll leave you with this question to think about. What is the most timeless piece of advice you've ever received?